Hey, Del here again. Today I'm going to show you how to build this do-it-yourself fire pit area. Make sure to hit like and subscribe and give us some comments or questions. Let me go ahead and walk you through it. So depending on the location of your fire pit area, you need to assess how large your radius is going to be. These are, this is about an 8-foot area. This is an 8-foot distance from the outside of that band to the inside of the interior band. We have a 6-foot diameter across for the rocks and the fire area. I like to have that much area just to have some lava rock in there. The grade, you need equipment. We have our own Kubota, and so we took about a foot off of this side and filled and dragged it over with our box blade and filled a foot on this side. And it still has probably 6 inches of slope, which is fine for sitting and water drainage. You can see the drop off here as it starts to go down to the ravine. So we were able to use that. In addition to grading with the Kubota, the dirt, we then brought in on this right side, since we had to continue to build it up as high as we could to get it within that 6-inch fall. We put a lot of the, we took about 1.5 tons of the gravel, which is a 57 stone. You can see some of the gray in there, but we put 57 stone as the base because it's less expensive than the pea gravel. So we put the 57 stone, built it up, and then these bands, we took, to keep them stable, we took, these were on sale at Home Depot for 25 cents a piece. So we bought, 400 of them. And we took bags of Saccharine and we did a dry pour. Basically just pull a radius from a center post and pull it out and maintain that same radius as you're going along with a dry pour. Just pour a bag of Saccharine down and then position your pavers along that band. And we did the interior first, then did the exterior. And then the flagstone, that's about $450 worth of flagstone. So with the pavers, we're about $250. The flagstone was $450. We have some 57 stone that was, I think, 2 loads at $80 a load. The pea gravel is more expensive, so we had 3 loads at $140 per load. The rocks, that was, again, I think that was $350 plus or minus. The plants, we got those at the local landscape place, about 35, 40 of them. And then of course the pine straw, all in with the flagstone, pea gravel, subgrade gravel, pavers were about $1,800. We start with the backhoe. We dug this wall. You could do that by hand. We bought a pallet of this rock, this bigger rock, and that's about 1.5 tons. And so Kelly put that in and stacked those how she wanted, and then you backfill it and then put in all the plantings here. We had rocks on the property, and then we took some of those additional rocks we had and lined either side of the steps, but we had some of these rocks around the property, so we built our steps and used some mortar mix to put in here, so we can, for the riser, since they don't step on one another, We created our outer band with this Home Depot stuff. You can kind of just line so the weeds don't come in and the pea gravel doesn't go out. Added this this oak bench that we took the pile and put an epoxy coating on there. We're going to see how that works versus polyurethane. Got a little picnic table out here.
Connor just looked at Will. I was like, can you?
Okay, once you get your subgrade somewhat level, you bring in the fabric and then put your 57 stone where you have to fill. And if you notice, those mounds right there are paver base. We're getting ready to set it with a level, and you could see Melissa is now adjusting the paver bands. We'll do the interior, then we'll do the exterior, but you see the bags of Saccrete there? Just do a little layer, 2 or 3 inches thick. And then you finish both bands because you're getting ready for the flagstone.
You want it?
Carry that. You want to double stack me?
Or what's the deal with the flagstone? No, the flagstone out there.
That one is what Paul's going to put to the log, the pile, cover. And then those we're going to put a third to the thing that the wash it so you don't step on them.
Man, dude, you got some big muscles.
But I don't know what it goes to.
Right.
Hey, Will, riding on the tractor?
So we went down to the local landscape supplier and got a bag of this M10 paver sand. It's the finer material, and we chose the earth tone pea gravel. Derek's installing the M10 paver sand and to try to finalize the finished grade of the flagstone. Because of the thickness of these, they're not perfect, all the same thickness, and you have to adjust it with the final touches. You have to pull back the flagstone and get them to all the appropriate elevation. Notice the little piece of wood, the white piece of wood there, spanning the paver bands to make sure the grades are somewhat level.
Good job. These are still a little bit low, you know? So I think we're good. These are still good. Look at that. That's perfect. This one's a little high.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's perfect.
Here.
Money.
Pick your
just
end
gotta
up
pick
of this,
that.
and let me put it this way.
And you can put some,
This way.
yeah, okay.
And we've got our little guide here between the paver bands to make sure we're within, you know, 1/4 of an inch so it's not a tripping hazard. We'll put the paver sand down, level it, and then once we get to that point, we can start working our way around and putting in the, we took a Saccrete material. We had some leftover Portland cement, and we'll mix it up with the M10 sand, and then we just pour a light coat like a grout joint between these. We chose to go with this type of material, and we put the pea gravel in the joints. So once we've done that, now I'm going to, once I put it down as a dry material in the joints, then I'll take my little watering can and I'll just kind of pour it over the top. Let that settle in from there. Pour the water over this to kind of get the grout saccharine material off of the flagstone so it doesn't harden. And now we take the two-part epoxy sealer and we just kind of pour it in the crack joints. And just kind of drizzle it on this pea gravel. It kind of gives it a good, locks it in. And that way there's no, limits the tripping hazard or the lawn chairs getting in, getting caught in the edges or the gaps. So this area is wet after the fresh pour. I'd say it's like a consistency of like, you know, Rice Krispie treats or something, but same area we did just a couple of days ago. Everything's tight after it settles in, and it'll hold. And I'm sure a little foot traffic on there that kind of helps from tripping. But it holds very well. We've got a drop in elevation probably from those steps over there to this back of this chair is probably six inches across. So good drainage for rain since we have a solid surface now. Okay, there you have it. I hope you liked it. Hope you paid attention to some of the details. And again, if you have questions, let me know. Hit like and subscribe. And hope you can enjoy your build at some point. And have a great day.